Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Friday, which means another crypto interest rates and news update. Today is the 6th of August 2021. And as always, before we jump into the news, just make you aware of any new coins or changes. And I suppose the big changes this week are some rate reductions across the board, but mainly in BlockFi, their basic attention rate, which was pretty high before, now down to 1.5%, and the Uniswap rate down to 1.6%. That's for the first band. You can look up the exact banding on the BlockFi website, but the second band down to 0.5%. That's for BAT and Chainlink and Uniswap now. So not great news there. Ledden also, their USDC rates down from 9.5% to 8.5% as of the 1st of this month. I've updated the Swissborg rates. Now these seem pretty steady at the moment, the Swissborg rates. I think the volatility we've seen between opening rates and then a declining kind of rates has steadied out. So I'm now quoting the last 30 days. This is a regular community premium and the premium accounts here. And if you are looking at the Google Sheet, don't forget you can scroll across to the right and get the yield app figures as well. So just to make you aware that you can scroll across if you're on a smaller screen size. Now moving on to the token prices. Bitcoin up 2.2% over the last 7 days. It had a bit of a pullback a couple of days ago, but we've regained most of those kind of losses. Currently trading just under $41,000. So nice to see Bitcoin up above 40,000. The sort of like lows of a few weeks ago of around the sort of 30,000 level seem to be a little bit in the past, certainly in the short term. Hopefully sort of 40,000, just sub 40,000 can be the new kind of base, and we can continue to look to push forward upwards from 40,000 over the next few weeks. In terms of token prices, no news is good news, I suppose. The best performer CRO up 3.3%, so that's just over 1% better than Bitcoin. Worst performer Nexo down just over 1%, so 3% worse than Bitcoin, but nothing dramatic really happened against from any of these tokens. You can see from the charts here, they are pretty closely following the Bitcoin chart at the moment, so nothing dramatic to see there. And then moving into some stories. The first story is Yield app. You can now buy crypto using a credit card or bank account directly on their platform. Now this is a collaboration with OnRamper. As always with these kind of platforms, when you are looking at integration of a third party, watch out for fees. It may well be, and I would imagine it will be a lot cheaper to use your preferred kind of fiat kind of on ramp and then move it over to Yield app. But nice to see that this has been integrated now. So if you are looking to buy small amounts or anything like that, the convenience is now there. There's some information about how to do it in this article here, and as always, I will link all these articles in the description below. And then moving on to that, Celsius. So this was quite an interesting story. So they are now going to be using Chainlink for all their back-end pricing. So this relates to the loans. Now we've had a few stories, not Celsius specifically. I think Nexo is probably the worst offender in this kind of like situation, but we've had a lot of occasions where suddenly a rogue pricing has forced either liquidations or collateral kind of requirements for crypto-backed loans, and we've seen this on Celsius. They had a bit of an issue a month or so ago, and we've seen it definitely on kind of Nexo, where some people have had sort of forced closures of their kind of loans due to kind of like dodgy kind of pricing data coming through. Now they have generally been reversed afterwards, but yeah, not a great situation. So really nice to see that Celsius are now using kind of Chainlink. There's a lot of information about exactly how it kind of works, but hopefully this will prevent those kind of like rogue kind of candles down, triggering liquidations and collateral calls and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see how this kind of works. Nice to see even a centralized platform like Celsius utilizing decentralized pricing kind of models through kind of Chainlink and their Oracle solution. So you can read all about that in this article here. Another quick story from Celsius. If you have a Celsius account, if you have a friend who's interested, if you want to refer them, you will now be getting $50 each rather than $40, I believe it was before. So they have to, I believe, sign up and deposit $400, I think it is, for 30 days, something like that. You can check the T's and C's on their site. But basically, it's $50 now for both of you. So you get $50 for referring someone, and they will get $50 bonus for actually you using your referral link. If you're interested in checking out Celsius and you don't have someone to refer you, feel free to use the sign up link in the description below. And then another story, oh sorry, we've already covered that one. Another story from crypto.com this time, and this is the announcement that you can now both deposit and withdraw US dollars via Swift on their exchange. So if you're using their exchange, basically you can deposit US dollars directly into your exchange account, and they are converted one-to-one into USDC. And similarly, you can withdraw USDC at a one-to-one exchange rate to US dollars directly to your bank account. So this works both ways now from the exchange. There are some minimums you can see here. There's a minimum withdrawal amount of $500 per transaction, a maximum daily limit of 50,000 a day, and $500,000 per month. Now there is a $25 US non-refundable fee applied to every withdrawal from the exchange. So that is pretty substantial, particularly if you're looking sort of $500 to the sort of $5,000 mark. A $25 US dollar fee is not a particularly small one, but if you're withdrawing large amounts off the kind of platform, $25 for the convenience of getting it directly into your bank account is probably well worth looking at. Also note that it takes on average 2 business days for processed funds to be reflected in your bank account. You can jump into the article here to see which regions are eligible to use the service. And then another story, or sorry, another example of this, or basically a video explaining how it works with step-by-step instructions, is available on the YouTube channel. This is the crypto.com YouTube channel, which you can find in the description below as always. And then finally, another story from crypto.com. Their Exchange Summer Championships is now live. I believe it went live on the 4th of August and it will run to the 19th of August. Now there's 2 parts to this. Basically you have to be spot trading USDC pairs on the exchange, but there's 2 parts. There's a lucky draw. So basically if you spot trade at least $1,000 worth of USDC pairs on the exchange, you get entered into the lucky draw, and basically the winner or winners of this basically get some Aston Martin Formula 1 gifts. There's 20 lucky draw winners, and they'll each receive a shirt or a cap, and they're randomly kind of assigned. So this is from obviously the sponsorship with Aston Martin that crypto.com are currently participating in. And then the second part, if you use the exchange a lot, there is going to be basically a competition. The highest USDC spot trading volume will win a share of $25,000 worth of CRO or equivalent. Now the first prize is actually an autographed driver suit from one of the racers of the Aston Martin Formula 1 team. Hopefully you'll get Vettel rather than Stroll for that, but yeah, so that's an equivalent of $2,000 kind of plus a prize. That's quite a nice prize if you're interested in Formula 1. And then a second prize, $1,000, and downwards from there up to the first 200 people, so 101 to 200 get $50. So if you do a lot of trading on the exchange, keep an eye out for this. You may be eligible for either the trading competition, or might get lucky in and win one of these lucky draw prizes. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching as always. Hope you're all keeping well. If you can give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, anything like that, that would be fantastic. It really helps with the algorithm, and I don't seem to be getting a huge amount of love from the YouTube algorithm at the moment, so every little helps. But as always, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully I'll see you on the next video, but until then, have a great day. Bye bye.